Oh, it's looking so good. Last Saturday, these two sent our viewers, though, into meltdown with their tantalising Argentine tango. In fact, it's a little bit embarrassing that they haven't stopped staring at each other ever since.
You have wonderful intensity. It captured me completely.
You're very feminine, but extremely powerful. Made me rather hot under the collar.
There's so much detail that you put into that. Fantastic.
Here's Ranvir and Gio! The atmosphere last Saturday night was absolutely electric. I was sitting at home in isolation, wrapped in my dressing gown, going, well, this is a bit steamy, darling. This is a bit steamy. It was such a great dance. How did you find it?
I found it helpful that it was at the end of the show because it took quite a lot of, more focus than other dances in a way to really sort of knuckle down to just being really singular, if that makes sense. It was just literally, it had to be, as Shirley said, it was literally just about me and him. It had to be in order for that particular story to tell itself. So, so, I mean, it was amazing to do. And actually, I looked a bit shocked at the end because I actually had no idea how it had gone.
You really did.
And I think, I just sort of came out of it and I was like, what just happened?
But looking at the end of the dance, I mean, Gio, I mean, we need to talk about this. I mean, there's close and then there's literally close.
Which is good.
This is passion for the art.
That's passion because, Argentine tango requires passion. There is there's Argentine tango without passion is just boring. It's very boring. So for me, I love Argentine tango and, selling a story, it's very important, especially when you dance. That one required that and it's fine.
And that's what we got.
Yeah.
But it sent daytime people into a flutter. I mean, it's been talking of the town this way. Lorraine, actual Dame Lorraine of Kelly, said it was sensual. Charlotte Hawkins thought it was sensational. Piers said you smouldered, and for some reason Ben Shepherd expects you to do this dance at Downing Street. Do you know what he means by that?
I don't know. I own a big thick coat with my cameraman. It's not quite the same thing. I'm not gonna lie.
We're talking about the tier system, but first here's an Argentine tango.
Leg up, hang on, leg up.
I mean, it's liven up the daily briefing too. Let's be honest. We had as well, which we all love as a viewer, our first talk back of the series, ladies and gentlemen, the judges. Yes. I mean, you weren't happy with Craig's bent leg out.
Again, it's Craig. We love Craig. I think it's just interpretation. Sometimes some people like the bent leg, some people like the straight leg. I know the strength of my partner. So what I have to do, I have to make sure that she looks amazing. So in that particular moment, I think she looked better with a bent leg. Yeah. Obviously, they don't know. They only see the performance on the Saturday night. So they just judge about what they like.
But that's sticking up for your partner as well. I mean, that's what a partnership's all about.
Of course.
But Ranvir, I mean, you gave attitude throughout that performance. I mean, where do you draw that from when it comes down to doing a dance like this?
Because he basically will kill me if I don't do it. No, but also it really was just, it's just drilling it, isn't it? Like with every dance has its own story, every song has its own story. This week is the same. And so, and he always says, look, it's performance value. It's about giving people a performance, about bringing them in for those 2 minutes to make them feel something. So you've got to leave people feeling something. And sometimes it's romantic, sometimes it's all a bit smouldery, sometimes it's other things, or it can be uplifted, or it can be emotion, it can be anything. But dancing is an expression of emotion ultimately through your body. And so you have to express that emotion through your body.
And that's what you said as well when you say you were watching the show and you remember always, when you see a routine that really, involves the emotion more than, technical. Because, it's not like, as Alice said before, you're never going to get a technical dance, perfect technical dance, Strictly Come Dance. You have 3 days to learn a full routine, with the music. So what you have to do, really enjoy yourself. That's what you have to do.
You say you're not going to get a perfect dance. We can't not mention the fact Ranvir got her first 10 of the series.
Thank you, Anton.
What was going through your mind when you saw 1 and 0?
I was absolutely thrilled. We were both completely...
You looked so shocked.
Yeah, I was really shocked. Also because I sort of slightly I never know at the end of the dance whether it's gone well or not. I'm just so in it. I don't. And he's like, well done. I'm like, really? I'm like, really?
You should. Are you lying?
Yeah, that's it though, isn't it?
It's true. We finished the dance. I'm like, well done, it was great. Are you sure you will do it again?
I'll watch it back on catch up tomorrow.
Watch it back on the Wednesday.